Welcome back to Financial Pro, everyone. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe. I thought my headphones was in the front. I always have it in the front, but it's in the back this time. Hopefully, you can hear me. One thing I want to talk about is credit my rent. Now, my slur might be off a little bit because I have Invisalign in now, so please forgive me for that. But I want to share this with you guys because credit my rent, and this is not a paid sponsorship. This is something I added to my credit report because not only will it help your credit score go up per se, even if it doesn't, it still adds a positive trade line to your credit report, and they go back, I believe, 24 months or 12 months, I believe, one of them. I'll try to find that answer for you guys on here, but I do have my FICO report, and it is on there as on TransUnion and Equifax for the rent that I did pay or was paying because I'm transitioning to buy a house. So that's another reason that I had that added to my credit report so they can see that positive payment history on my credit report. And if you're trying to buy or if you're trying to sign a lease somewhere with an apartment, they can see that on your credit report as well as the system that they pull themselves. So if they see that positive credit or rent history, oh yeah, they're going to, yeah, you can move in tomorrow if you want to. But this is another primary trade line that I like to say, primary trade line, that you can add to your credit report. And it only cost me, I believe it cost me $50 or something like that one time, but you pay $9.99 per month. The $50, I believe it was 50. It was like a month ago or whatever when I paid for it because it takes them 30 to 45 days to report this. That's because of the credit companies, Equifax and all of them. It takes a while for that. So, like I was saying, you pay $9.99 per month, and they report every month for your lease or whatever. When your lease is up, you move out or whatever, you can cancel anytime with no penalty. So you sign up, connect your rent payments, or second, you provide your accurate lease information. So they are going to verify this information. Just want to let you know they will email the leasing office as well as you can send your lease to them. But please reach out to your manager at your leasing office. The one at my leasing office was really helpful, and I want to thank her for that. So they do provide. You have to provide your lease information. Connect your rent payments. They will check that with your bank. They will verify that with your bank, and they did all of that to me, you guys. So you don't have to worry about any scam or anything like that. I've already went through that for you. So they go to work. It's a really great website they have as well. You can enroll anytime, and I'll log in. I can't share the screen with you through my phone because I always record through my phones on here. Sorry about that. They did report the leasing information from last year, which was 10/14, and it goes to this year or whatever. Like I said, I'm transitioning to buy a home. And I paid that extra money to have them report the back history because I want that positive history reported to my credit bureaus, my credit report. That will help my credit score in the long run become stronger. And because if you have to understand credit is king in America, for real. So you can log on there. You can go to creditmyrent.com, and they only report to Equifax and TransUnion, which was good for me. I know I made a video on Isuzu. I believe they report to all three credit bureaus, but I needed something real quick, and they got it done quickly for me. I don't know if they'll do it that fast for you, but you can try that out on Credit My Rent. I believe mine was done quickly because all the paperwork was in the same week. So you can go on there and read the reviews, read the fact information. They have facts information inside of these videos. So it explains how to enroll, how long would the process take, How can I check the status of my account? You'll see the status once you log in your membership. You'll see everything on the left, the updates and everything. Do I qualify for Equifax reporting? That's something you really need to look at the video on their website. How does monthly reporting work? They have a video on that. You can always email them. They really respond to every email that I've sent. To be honest with you, they have a top 5 on here, and they do have the benefits on here. What is comparable credit or comparable trade line? Now that's what I just said, the primary trade line. Comparable credit or comparable trade lines are used by creditors when reviewing a lending application for approval. Just like these apartment companies, they will send this off to a third party to approve or deny your request to move in. I know they do that a lot at a lot of these companies. When trying to get a loan, applying for a mortgage, the lender will search through your credit file for a current trade line that has similar monthly payments. So yes, the lender told me they need to see 2 years of positive trade lines, and they need to see this one, which I will have on there. Credit cards as well, I have on there. Car note I have on there. So that this is another thing that will help me get a home. Credit My Rent instantly establishes comparable credit for their customers by reporting your rent payment. So make sure you pay that extra little money to have your back payment history reported on your credit bureau as well. Why is the 2 years of previous rental history important to? Okay, so they do 2 years, not 12 months, 2 years, which is awesome. It's worth it. The 2 years of previous rental history is an important benefit. So instantly adds health and history to your file. Add an additional trade line with 2 years of positive 100% credit building payments, which is awesome. Awesome. How is my credit rental reporting different from my credit report than opening a credit card? So remember, a credit card is revolving debt. This is more of a stable. It's not revolving. It's something else. I forgot the word for it, but it's not revolving. That's credit card. It's more of a stable debt because it's the same thing every month. So, I'm sorry, I forgot. I'll find that later. You guys can comment below on the word for it. It starts with a C, I believe. Let's see. If I pay late, will my score negatively be impacted? So per the credit report bureau guidelines, a payment is only considered late if you pay it later than 30 days after the date. There is no way it reflects the conditions outlined in your rental agreement between you and your landlord. But as long as you pay within 30 days of your due date, your payment will be reported on time. So there's no way that they're going to report your rent payment late, because a lot of people that's not paying their rent right now, that's going to get put out, they don't even have this service anyway. So that's another case. There are millions of people right now who will probably get put out, evicted after this month, because the protective service ends this month. It's sad out here, for real. How does this service benefit me? We are a reporting agency that reports positive rental history to the credit bureau. So it does not guarantee your credit score will go up. Like I said, you have to have multiple things hitting your credit at the same time for your score to go up. And it's just, there's nothing that they can do to make you believe that it will go up. So no company will agree to that anyway, legally. Let's see, process. I already gave you the process on that. The benefits, we talked about the benefits. Top 5, how long until I see results? They said give them at least 45 days before you see the first payment reported. It can take up to 45 days, and that depends on how long your lending office sends that information in and how long you take to have your bank account and all that reported, because they need to look at the payments of your rental history as well coming from your bank. What happens if I have moved to a new address? You've moved to a new address, no worry. Simply log into your Credit My Rent portal and you can update that there. Why does Credit My Rent need my bank account information? They need to see that information that you're paying your rent and things like that. That's why. How does this service benefit me? We've already talked about that. How important is credit history, rental history to my credit? Rental history is extremely important for individuals' credit reports because it adds positive history to your credit report as a primary trade line. So that you guys can check more of that out on creditmyrent.com. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for being here.